Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, back with another tarot deck review. Today I'm going to review for you the Auset Gypsy Tarot, created by James Jacob Pierri and illustrated by Rebecca Stotzenberg and Heather Scott. Now this is one I had not seen before. It is published by well, I'll tell you when we get there. I'll tell you when we get into the box. But right now, let's look at the box. Okay, so here's the front of the box. It's nice. It is a magnetic clasp box, one piece. And the back says, fall in love with the tarot all over again with the Auset Gypsy Tarot, a truly bohemian metaphysical experience. Here, the timeless story of the major and minor arcana is woven in a romantic yet modern style by published astrologer and international tarot reader James Jacob Pierri. With original illustrations by Rebecca Stotzenberg and Heather Scott, this full 78-card deck and accompanying guidebook provides the reader and querent with powerful astrological symbols, mythic secrets, and mystical know-how to unlock their third eye as they seek spiritual insight. While inspired by the familiar tradition of the tarot, the Auset Gypsy deck reintroduces the characters of all the cards in a personalized way for meditation, artistic inspiration, and personal development. Allow yourself to venture into an exciting and magical landscape that combines the old-fashioned feel of traditional decks with a colorful and contemporary flair. The Auset Gypsy is ready to read your story. Let the adventure begin. All right, that's the back. Now let's open it up and we will see what we have. First of all, very nice inside of the box. Looks kind of like space. And that's also on the book, on the edges of the book as well. This is a full-size guidebook, and it's paperback. Let's take a look at that. So, this tarot deck and all its work and mysteries are dedicated to my muse, the goddess Isis, with love and thanks and devotion. And that's by James Pierri. So we have the table of contents, the foreword, and by the way, Auset is a pronunciation of, it's the ancient Egyptian pronunciation of the name of the goddess Isis, who is obviously his muse. And then it says Gypsy, a nomadic or free-spirited person. So here is the story of the Auset Gypsy Tarot. We start with the major arcana, nice full-size illustrations. The Fool, so we'll start with the major arcana in the book, of course. And we each get a one-page full illustration of the card. We have the traditional meaning, astrological associations, the Auset Gypsy meaning, and the story plot. So throughout the whole major arcana, there's a story going on here. A stranger appears out of nowhere to a new and very magical place, surveying the landscape and looking toward the unknown horizons, investigating where the first place to begin his adventure should be, choosing a direction in seeking out his destiny. Equipped with a sack full of metaphysical implements, a funny-faced little pug named Mr. Bojangles, and pure ambition. From our view of the background, much foreshadowing predicts up-and-coming encounters, places, and characters. His next step begins the adventure and journey. And so this is the story of the Fool's journey throughout the book. We have the Magician, of course, again, astrological association, traditional meaning, Auset Gypsy meaning, and story plot continued. So we go through the rest of the major arcana, the High Priestess, of course, all of them. And then, after that, of course, we come to the minor arcana. Now, this is a little bit different because we have cups, wands, swords, and pentacles, but in this book, we have all the aces first, and then the twos, and then the threes, and so on like that. And the aces are very interesting. Okay, so we have Ace of Cups, element water, true love, absolute happiness, complete abundance, and trust your feelings. And so they have the words love, thanks, and devotion, and it's one cup. Okay, Ace of Wands is similar. There's a wand, and it says know thyself. And we go on with that, and then we get to the twos. Now you'll notice there are not full illustrations on the pip cards. They are just 2 cups, 2 wands, and so on. I mean, they look very nice, but there really is no pictorial clue to give you the meaning, so hopefully you know. But with these, I mean, of course you can interpret it through your intuition or intuitively. You have your 3 cups. If you know your numerological meanings, if you remember the traditional meaning of that card, you can do it that way. I'm not a big fan of pip cards like this, but I do like this deck for various reasons. And of course we have the Cavalier instead of the Page, and then we have the Prince or Princess, and then we have the Queen and the King. So after we finish the minor arcana, we have the Auset Gypsy tarot spreads. There's the Aradia lunar spread. There is the 7-point star spread. 3 fates card spread, and then we have Auset Gypsy tarot advice, mantras, and practices to live by and meditate on. And then there's some pages for notes. There's a section in the back about the author. Auset Gypsy was the nickname given to James Jacob Pierri when he was a young and charismatic reader at Mystic of the Seven Veils psychic venue at Universal Studios while studying at the Florida College of Natural Health and Holistic Sciences. Auset Gypsy transformed from a nickname to a brand, delivering top-quality services to private clientele, including celebrities, politicians, authors, athletes, and others. And then it goes on. All right, and so, well, I did say I would find out who this was published by, didn't I? Red Feather, which is a subsidiary of Schiffer Books. All right, so that's the guidebook. All right, now we look at the box. There's 2 sections for the cards. No fancy ribbons to get them out with, so we just need to pull them out. And I'm not a big fan of this way of cards coming in boxes because there's always the issue of getting them out, and do you have the same amount in each pile and so on. So I'm sure that's just me, but that's how I feel about that. Now let's take a look at the cards. So we have, I'll do them one by one. First of all, they're edged in gold, which is always nice. That's nice for me. They are pretty much a matte cardstock. They're pretty thick. They don't seem to be sticking together. We'll try shuffling later, but right now I'm going to show you the cards one by one, and we'll go through them that way. So we'll start with the major arcana. First we have the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Justice, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the moon, the sun, judgment, and the world. All right, so then we start with the suit of wands. Know thyself. Okay, there's the ace of wands, the 2, the 3, the 4. I'd be interested to know if you all like the pip cards this way, or do you prefer fully illustrated? The 5 of wands, the 6, 7, the 8, the 9, the 10. So we have the prince or princess. Oh, that I guess is the page. And then we have the knight, which is the cavalier. I got that backwards earlier. We've got the queen. And we've got the king of wands. All right, and then we have the suit of cups. Cups, love, thanks, and devotion. The ace. The 2. The 3. The 4. The 5. The 6. The 7. The 8. The 9 and the 10, the prince or princess. And if you look, if you hold it this way, it's a male. If you turn it this way, it appears to be a female. So we have the prince slash princess, the cavalier, the queen, and the king. All right, let me straighten these up a little bit. All right. Our next suit is the suit of swords. Fortune favors the bold. The ace. Here's the 2. The 3. Oops. The 4. The 5. I mean, as far as pip cards go, the 6. These are attractive. The 7. The 8. The 9. And the 10. Then we have the princess slash prince. The cavalier, the queen, and the king. And for our last suit, of course, we have pentacles. Bonus fortuna. Ace of pentacles, 2 of pentacles, 3 of pentacles, 4 of pentacles, 5 of pentacles, 6 of pentacles. I'm going a little quicker than usual because there's not really much different about these. 7 of pentacles, the 8 of pentacles, the 9 of pentacles, the 10 of pentacles, the prince slash princess, the cavalier, the Queen, and the King. All right, let's see how these, very good size. I did not show you the back. The back looks like this. It says Auset Gypsy, and if you flip it around, it's reversible, Auset Gypsy. All right, so these cards do have a border, which I'm sure you have noticed. Some people like borders and some don't. So let's see how these shuffle. This feels like a really thick deck. This is thick, thick cardstock. Oops. They seem to be shuffling quite nicely. They don't stick together. They're good. I don't know if I can do the Vegas shuffle because my stubby little fingers may not be able to do it. And I'm not sure how bendy these are either. Let's see what we can do. Yeah. Not so much. All right. If your hands are big enough, you'll be able to do it. Let me take a smaller piece and see if I can do it easier. It's like, yeah. I mean, they will definitely shuffle that way very easily. They slide nicely. Like I said, they're not sticking at all. These are not. Sometimes with the thick cardboard, it just really seems to stick a lot. All right, so let us do a one-card reading with this deck, for which I'll read you the meaning. Let's see. Okay, what does the universe want us to know right now? What does the universe want the watchers, the viewers, to know right now? This is the Hanged Man. Now, there are no reversed meanings in this deck, so let's see what we have. The Hanged Man, there he is. All right, let's see what it says. Number 12. All right, so our astrological associations are Neptune and Aquarius, which obviously are water signs. Well, one is a water sign. One is a... Are they both water signs? I'll tell you what. I need to brush up on my astrology. I'm working on it, folks. Anyway, the traditional meaning says criminal, punishment, wrongdoing, poor decisions, breaking the law, outlaw, suffering, sacrifice, paying the price for an offense, learning the hard way, material excess, end of life, tree of life, incarceration, wrongful incarceration, betrayal, and false friendship. Now, honestly, that's not the traditional meaning I'm used to. For the Hanged Man, the meaning I usually use is a forced period of waiting, a necessary period of waiting, and possibly self-sacrifice, but incarceration hasn't been one of them. Oh, wow, that's interesting. And the Auset Gypsy meaning says, no good deed goes unpunished, stuck between decisions, torment, frustration, fear, another point of view, mistrust, contemplation, stuck between here and there, letting go of what doesn't serve, remembering what matters, powerless, submission, meditation, alternative solutions, self-sacrifice, enlightenment via uncomfortable circumstances. Now, to me, the Auset Gypsy meaning is closer to the original Rider-Waite meaning than the one they have here for the traditional meaning. So, I don't know. Maybe someone has something else to say about that. Okay. So the story plot continues. It won't make much sense if I read it now because you have to read the whole story as it goes along. But anyway, so that's that. Yep, not sure I agree with the traditional meanings, but of course you can always read them intuitively. Now, if you like this, let's rebox them. See how that goes. So I have to approximately make even piles. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, okay. That's why I don't love boxes like these. They just seem so messy to me. Okay, and then we put this in, and we snap it shut with magnetic closure, and there you go. So if you like this review, please give me a like. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to hit the notification bell, you'll receive notifications of when new videos come out. I'd love to try to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. So if you could help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it. If you have any suggestions of other decks you'd like to see me review, just please put them in the comments. And I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.